Good morning. I'm back so soon too. This is the first day that I've been back home and no one's harassing me at 10 a.m. It's very nice. Went to dinner last night at Atlantic Beach. We're in Morehead City to Full Circle. Yum, 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 yum. Delicioso. No, I watched too much Dora. It was really good. Holy cow. I had grouper. You know, I think if somebody could cook for me like that, I'd be so healthy. So this morning, I was watching Meg and Kelly because, you know, sitting eating a couple sausage balls. Who's that? Oh, that Jenner person is going to get married. And, oh, God, that's a big ring. Sorry. And these brothers lost, like, I don't know, 400 pounds doing intermittent fasting. Do y'all know anything about this? You don't eat from 12 noon to 8 p.m. No, you do eat then. Sorry. What if you didn't eat then, though? Actually, you'd probably be really thin. You'd have to get up early and eat. And then the idea is that before you go out to eat, you eat like a banana, an apple, and what else? Oh, a bunch of carrots so that you ruin your appetite. That's not a bad idea. Coming from somebody who likes to save their appetite to fill up on French onion chip dip. So anyway, I'm thinking about doing that. Yes, I am. Not today, but soon. A lot of people want to send me Plexus. I'm sort of suspicious over a pink drink, but I might drink it. I'd rather just have some Fin. I fast all the time as a nurse. It doesn't work. Oh, shit. Well, those people also were doing a lot of exercise. Let's see, news, because I didn't give you a ton of news yesterday. I was sort of disappointed in that. One, the riptides have been terrible. Bad. Somebody drowned yesterday in Emerald Isle, and when we were at my friend Trisha's pool, we kept seeing fire rescue people go out. So I was telling my children today, if they want to get in the ocean, they can. It's much calmer, but they're going to wear life jackets. So that seems like a reasonable idea because there really aren't that many waves. So anyway, that's good. It's not that windy. You know, there was a story this past week of a woman that was impaled by a beach umbrella. I was telling my children that this morning. And Russell was like, I mean, can you ever tell a story with a good ending? He goes, somebody got impaled with a beach umbrella. Somebody drowned in a riptide. He like brought up every bad story I've ever told in like a matter of seconds. It was really funny. Yeah, the umbrella went right there, and they had to cut it off to get her to the hospital. You're never supposed to pull anything out, just in case anybody didn't learn that in 8th grade health class. Even if you get a pencil stuck in your eye, you put a cup over it and go to the hospital. Let's see, what else? Oh, this is interesting. This is South Carolina news, which South Carolina never fails to disappoint. A couple on Tybee Island, they were drunk. Let's see, today's Thursday. Tuesday night, about midnight, and there were all these baby sea turtles that were getting ready to go to the ocean. Now, around here, you ain't getting near any sea turtles going to the ocean because they have turtle watchers who are like armed guards, which is good. And these people brought 6 hatchlings to their room and like put them in a bucket with some water. And the next day when the maid went to the room at 3 o'clock, she found them, reported it. And you know what they said? I love when people are so creative with these lies. Well, what was the word? We rescued them from these folks that were trying to grab them. That's like saying you rescued a child from being kidnapped and then you took them to your hotel room and left them in there for a couple days. Liar. They rescued them, and that they were planning to take the hatchlings to the aquarium the next day. So at midnight, they're drunk, they steal some sea turtles, leave them in their room all day, and when a maid finds them at 3, they say, oh yeah, we're heroes. Are people crazy? It's like a $10,000 fine. I would flat fine those people. Anyway. Another exciting thing in North Carolina is education. Now, if you don't live in North Carolina, you might not care, but that's okay, because I do. Mark Johnson, our superintendent, has restructured DPI, if anybody knows about this. Stu Egan's, who writes Caffeinated Rage. He's a teacher. It's great. Great. I mean, he does a blog, and it's strictly education. It's really good. Yes, like the people that took the baby bison in Yellowstone because it was cold. I mean, God, so annoying. And now you can go to prison in California if you use a plastic straw. So all you people that were like, no, we want to save the environment. Prison for a straw. Now, so Mark Johnson has taken the General Assembly voted this year that the power would go from the State Board of Education to Mark Johnson. Now, the State Board sued. I'll try to make this easy for y'all, like people like my parents that have no clue. The State Board sued and said, oh, what was the name of the education blog? Caffeinated Rage by Stu Egans, E-G-A-N-S, Caffeinated Rage. It's really good. He does great homework. But anyway, so, well, now you made me forget what I was doing. Okay, Mark Johnson redoes DPI. The General Assembly, once our Democrat superintendent left, once Mark Johnson won, they voted to put a lot of power into Mark Johnson's hands. Now, it had been like that long, long ago. I think in the, I don't know, probably in the early 90s, it kind of switched over to give the state board some control. Well, they went to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court said, yeah, Mark Johnson gets to be in charge. Whatever this General Assembly did is legal. So Mark Johnson's lawyer sends out a letter, and it said, it was really tacky. It said, Mark won, you lost, too bad. Okay. So he sends, then Mark Johnson sends out a letter and says, on January 8th, ain't nobody supposed to report to the state board anymore. You report to me. I'm in charge now. So this is a person that's taught for 2 years and been on like a local school board. He's basically me. Not that I'm on a local school board, but let's pretend I have. Is in charge. I mean, that's terrifying. Oh, God, there's a person doing flips on the beach. Not only is it terrifying, but, like, he's also real confident in what he's doing. Now, I love some confidence. But being confident and making bad decisions is a bad combo. It's kind of like becoming, it's like education is being, it's like we're in North Korea. You know how I feel about North Korea. So anyway, so he's restructuring. So instead of having one deputy superintendent, he's going to have 4 deputy superintendents. I'm not saying that there aren't some people at DPI that probably need to go. I mean, I met one of them this spring. He was in charge of, I think, exceptional children. I mean, talk about a politician. I don't care if he's watching this or not. He was not very amenable. Anyway, it's just me. Not that I'm misagreeable. But Eric Hall, do you remember Eric Hall? Let's just trying to get y'all up to speed. Eric Hall is in charge of the Innovative School District. That's the district that has, well, he's been in that position now for a year. He used to be at Community in Schools, and I understand people liked him. That's the program where they follow kids that are really struggling and try to get more of them to graduate from school. Good. So Eric Hall has been in charge of the Innovative School District, which has no schools. But this year it's going to have 1 school. So he's been paid, I can't remember, $150,000 to oversee this 1 school that hadn't started up yet. Well, now Eric Hall is a deputy superintendent. So a person who has accomplished nothing at DPI is now in charge of these things: career and technical education, accountability in federal programs, charter schools, curriculum and instruction. That one person is in charge of all those things? A person that has never done anything before? Hello? I tell you what, that's a worry. A big worry. Let's see what else. Why did I write turn around? Oh, Burger and More. Well, you just gotta ask a lot of questions about what's going on, who's doing what, who's in charge, who's making decisions. I will say that our governor voted against that measure to take the power away from the state board, and he lost. He was overthrown. And the governor also recommended 2 people to go on the State Board of Education, and the General Assembly said no. So I'm remaining a Republican, so they can sneak me in. So anyway, that's a worry. And now, like, the chief financial officer for DPI, he, like, is just somebody's minion. They've just totally put him down because Mark Johnson did want to hire him anyway. Y'all mark my words. If anybody wants, I'm putting in a bet of what Mark Johnson's going to run for. I say lieutenant governor. Does anybody want to bet? Ooh, we really could do like a real bet. I'd put $1,000 on it right now. I sure would. That's about it. Oh, Pam Richmond sent me this great thing. I might have to share it on my blog. There's so much good stuff to share these days. And I'm getting ready to go on the beach, not do that. I mean, I hadn't even written anything personal. I'm going to miss these daily doses when I go back to school. I think we're going to do them at nighttime. Can't do them in the morning before school because I'm too busy yelling at people. Oh, Pam Richmond sent me, so a little boy had autism that was at the Lion King. And there's like some scene, and I've seen the Lion King on Broadway, it's been a long time, where somebody gets whipped and he started screaming and the mom was trying to, get him out. I'm like picturing Amos. And people got really upset, like, why did she bring him in here? He shouldn't have come. I mean, pretty harsh. And I think kind of knew he had special needs, which makes it maybe worse. And the main character in The Lion King wrote this letter to people and was like, since when is a Broadway show more important than having compassion for other people? Ooh, that's so good. Anyway, I'll leave y'all with that. My phone is absolutely shattered, and somebody said to put Scotch tape all over it. I can't deal with that, so I'm not going to. I'm going to get ready and go take my umbrella outside. And Jeff Rawson is showing us how to put an umbrella in the ground. One, don't buy one of those like $10 umbrellas because they always fly out of the ground. You have to get a wooden one. And yes, you rock it back and forth. But I mean, the news was putting that dodo bird umbrella in like a big wind tunnel and watching it blow away. Again, that's not that exciting. We could have had something more fun. Like we could have talked to people about drowning and children and being careful or hot cars. I don't know. Something. Not an umbrella. Anyway, don't use an umbrella if it's that windy. Wear a hat. Ooh, those are some big waves. So if anybody out there is at DPI is watching this and you want to give me some scoop, send me a message. I would never tell your name. I mean, you could waterboard me and I would not tell your name. But if you've got some scoop and you want to see change happen for the better, please let me know. I would really appreciate it. And for that matter, most anything. I think poor teachers feel like they can't speak up, and they know so much. Yes, hot cars, people need to know about this. Yes, they do. They really do. And I have been working on a couple stories that I just hadn't put out yet. I guess I need to because it's almost August about that. But I hadn't done it yet. I will. So quiet up here. It's because I just loaded my children with a lot of food. And they're down there arguing over the pink phone. The one we got for $10 at a yard sale. I could call this segment morning. Oh, gross. No, I'm not going to call it that. That's disgusting. I can't run for office. I would be censored. Oh, I don't use a rubber mallet. I just shake it back and forth real hard. I think that works better. And that's what Jeff Rawson said too. Well, I hope y'all get out and do something fun today. Go do something nice for somebody. Like take them a pie. Work with Safe Kids on the hot cars. Oh, I have. I've downloaded some of their stuff. you doing? Hmm?
Nothing. I'm tired.
You are?
Yes. I can't go back to sleep.
Can't go back to sleep? What are you going to do today?
The beach and the pool.
Why don't you put your bathing suit on?
Because I'm not going to the beach or the pool yet.
What are you going to do? Would you like to tell anybody out here anything?
Huh?
On my live video? I tricked you! Talk about getting permission from my kids to be on social media. I'm not deleting it. I love it. Okay. Carry on, people.